Hey guys, Lancer here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining me while we check back on Magic and see what's been happening with the markets. Now, it has been a while. I think it's been more than 2 weeks, but let's find out what's happening. I'm going to start off with the basic cards, not the dual lands. We'll come back to those. So I picked up some of them that aren't double masters, double masters. I guess they'd still be considered double masters. And we'll just see what's been happening with the ones that aren't double masters. So we have Fungal Bloom here from Fallen Empires, and it has spiked up and down for the last couple of years. This probably is more of a sign of another buyout coming, so this may be a good time to pick some up, just because they do seem to have these exact same cycles. But it only depends on if you actually care about this card. There are some places that you can use it, some places not. It is on the reserve list, making it actually quite a cheap pickup for a very unique kind of tribe. So, see how it goes. Next, Ramses Overdark from Legends. So, I probably need to go back and check all of the Legends cards that are on the reserve list, just to see if some of the crappier ones have anything happening to them. This one, obviously, buyout, huge spike from July 2020. Probably October 28, 2020, kept moving up. Big spike again, January, February. Just stayed around at the $100 marks. Now it is dropping, spiked back up to $90. We'll have to see if that sticks. Not 100% sure what's going on there. There could be some stimulus news in the US, because that's literally what drove this market the previous time. We'll have to see how that goes. Ruins? Okay, Time Spiral Remastered. So, not a bad card. It can do some useful stuff with it if you can bring this back over and over again in the late game. Obviously, it's now sitting at $2, $3 in the marketplace when it started off for 92 cents. Whether or not you find any value in it, it depends. It's apparently used in quite a few Pioneer modern cards, so it's probably going to find some value at some point in some red decks. Shadow Range Grange Archfiend from Commander Innistrad Crimson Bow. So this card, I think there was some kind of big ideas behind it, but it has dropped down to 66 cents. It's picking back up. It is not being played in any card decks, but it's probably being played in Commander, especially for Madness. Yeah, you might have some uses for it, but currently it seems to be on its movement up. And Mausoleum Wanderer from Eldritch Moon. This card is insane in most Spirits Tribal Commander decks. It's also being used in Pioneer and one modern Spirits deck. Moved from $2.91 to now almost $9 or $7.30 in the market price. You can get them from TCG for $7.63. That's actually insane. That move is from April 25th to June 27th. Looking at MTG Goldfish to see what's been moving over the last week. You got Emrakul, the promised end from Eldritch Moon, $63.59 for a 6% gain. Cavalier of Thorns, $22.49 for an 18% gain. Sarkham Unbroken, 19% gain for $20.47. Mausoleum Wanderer, of course, 34% gain to now sit at $10.38. Mind Grind, 37% gain to now sit at $8.29. Altvara Hellkite, 10% gain to now sit at $19.67. Sylvana Carotid, 15% gain to now sit at $11.03. Sarkham Fireblood, now 11% gain to now sit at $13.29. And Dragon Lord Ataka, 12% gain to now sit at $10.26. That's actually quite a few above 10% moves that you can see over there. Biggest drops. Zakama Primal Calamity, 14% drop, now sit at $17.11. That used to be almost double price, didn't it? Orlando Dusk Rose, obviously getting reprinted in Double Master. Smothering Tides reprint. Don't know about Kobold, Seri. I mean, $20, $21 for that for a cat or dog tribal deck. Winota, negative 14% drop for $8.13. Next one, Arclight Phoenix, 10% drop, and I said at $10.64. And for Modern, so that was for Pioneer. For Modern, biggest gains. Desecration Elemental, 65% gain, and I said at $4.61. Graven Cans, 10% gain, and I said at $14. Really, nothing else really changed for Modern. I guess it's because I'm not too sure why there wasn't that much change. The biggest drop is City of Brass, 12% drop to now set at $20.84. Actually, right now, market feels pretty quiet for modern Commander. Obviously, Double Masters is pretty much Commander Masters at this point, so that's going to be a bit more of an impact. I'm not too sure what's changing for the Pioneer. It could just be that most of these are Commander cards and they're all moving because of Double Masters. Once again, that's kind of strange, but who knows. And let's just finish off with Badlands, or the revised edition Dual Lands. So what has been happening to the markets? If we pull all the way back, 2018, big spike up to 2019, then dropped down. 2020, big spike up, stayed plateaued until September 6, 2021. And it has dropped very slowly. I think even on TCG Player, these cards are not moving fast. You can see that they kind of topped out and are slowly dropping. But most people that are holding onto these, they're just holding onto them. I assume if they drop back to like July 2020 period, I think that's when a lot of people accumulated, and then they obviously kept accumulating. Most people aren't going to sell if they lose money on these cards, unless they've somehow borrowed more than they need to. I think the prices can come down, especially for some of the more medium to low grade quality cards. But for the high mint ones, you're going to have to keep your eyes open. So near mint for Badlands, $457. That's still pretty high. You got 12 listings, but that feels about average. I wonder if they're holding back on listings just so that they don't flood the markets. Moderately played, $374.99 Bayou. It looks like there's a bit of an uptick going on. What about on here? Nah, still kind of just flatlining. Sorry, dropping. The 6 month period for the Bayou does look like there's a bit of an uptick. Moving over to Plateau, pretty much flatlined. Savannah, once again, very flat. Heavily played for $264, not very. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty good. Lightly played for $294.88. That feels pretty good. Someone might need to go back in history to find out what's been happening, but that's a massive drop. Okay. Someone can if anyone wants to make a comment on this, did something change about specifically Plateau, where it dropped from 352 to 324, at least as far as TCG players go concerned? A lightly played for 294 actually feels pretty good. I need to go back and check the price history for this. Savannah, moderately played for $279.99. That also feels pretty good to me. It has been rising ever since March 2022, but now it's just flatlining. Lightly played for 314. Once again, that actually doesn't sound too bad. I don't know if this is a good time to pick up, but this might be a good time to like slowly start entering. Scrublands, flatlining, moderately played, lightly played for 299. That sounds pretty decent. You can see the 6 months drop for Tropical Island. Looks like it's flatlined. You can find a lightly played for 540. These are all way better prices than I was seeing in the last couple of, like last year, these prices would have been at least 1.5 times. I wouldn't say double, but 150%, 50% increase would probably be quite easy to find on these. Next, lightly played, $485 for a Tundra. Yeah, these all seem far more reasonable than they were last year. So if you guys are thinking about picking them up and you still have some cash left aside, you didn't lose it all last year, then this might be a good one. $756 for a Underground Sea. That still feels a bit on the high side, but that was a lightly played, and I do prefer lightly played more than moderate or heavily played. At least from now on, I think I'll stick with that. And last, we will check out a lightly played for $629 for a Volcanic Island. That is really decent. Man, every single one of these graphs has a big drop, and I don't know what's going on there. I feel like that's manipulation or an error, because that doesn't really make any sense. Why would it reprice to that low? Maybe someone flooded the markets all at the same time. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I might do another video later today if I have time for the markets themselves. But outside of that, let me know what you guys think. I know it's been a while. I'm going to have to try to do this more regularly. But like I said, things have just changed a bit in my life, and I'm still kind of recovering. But thanks for your support. And yeah, please like and subscribe if you stuck it out to the end. And have a good day. See ya.